I hope you're having a good day, because today I just took the Sephiroth challenge in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch. If you don't know what's going on, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy role-playing game series, is in Smash Bros. And if you are part of if you bought the Fighters Pass, the second Fighters Pass for Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can play as Sephiroth early, 5 days early, and do this really cool kind of boss fight Sephiroth battle challenge one-on-one when you're fighting the one-winged angel himself and on his stage, Northern Cave. Really cool seeing that background, that cinematic, seeing the entire story go down, and the entire vibe is just goosebump inducing. It's really cool. You can pick your difficulty, you know, easy, normal, or normal, hard, very hard, or one of those. Easy, normal, very hard. That's what it is. Those three. And I, of course, jumped in on very hard, but you know what? Let me just jump into the deep end, even though I haven't played Smash Brothers in probably a year, maybe. So let's just say I'm rusty is an understatement. Say I have ring rust, but I am not a wrestler. That's what wrestlers say, they have ring rust. But I am rusty at this, so I got my butt handed to me over and over, repeatedly, consistently, by this menace, by this boss. But it was fun getting back into it. It does suck that I have Joy-Con drift on both of my Joy-Con, so I started doing my up special, and I was playing this Samus, my best character I am in this game. Love her range, love her close-up, her shoulder attacks. Try to get back into the groove of things, but I wasn't doing it. I did not hit the nail on the head, so I went down to normal difficulty, and that is when I started getting the upper hand. And I should say that this is an HP battle, so you're whittling them down, whittling Sephiroth down. It was a tough time, a tough challenge, but I finally got it done, beat Sephiroth on normal, and unlocked him. And it was just a sight to see his face come across the screen and say, "You unlocked the stage," and more Final Fantasy music. And then afterwards, I saw that there was a check mark by the normal difficulty. I'm like, you know what? I've been seeing people online doing this in like 50 seconds, 14 seconds, and on very hard. So I wanted to try to beat very hard Sephiroth. And could I do it? Well, after playing for like 20 minutes, I beat very hard, and that was the one that took the most of the time. Like normal didn't take about maybe 5 minutes, trying to jump back into this. But very hard definitely was a very hard challenge. Going into here, Sephiroth was on point with every one of his kills and his moves. He was always there waiting for me with his freaking long sword. There's sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna give up because I only have like 6 health left. Let's start this over again, buddy. Let's fight again. And then I have an analog cap on top of my analog stick that kept on falling off. And I was like, man, my hand's getting a little sweaty. Let me get back into this. And then finally, I started to try to develop a little bit of strategy. And then I kind of lucked into it where I was like, you know what? I've been trying to do a lot of melee, close-ranged battling, but perhaps I will use Samus's long range. So I caught Sephiroth in kind of this cheap juggle where I would throw my strong missile and then he would try to come back on stage and try to get back on his feet, get a clear landing. And I would just found a loop of just constantly doing strong missile recovery for Sephiroth, strong missile recovery for Sephiroth, rinse and repeat, and went, wow, Sephiroth is pretty dumb because he's going to keep on jumping into my missile. So eventually I ended up defeating him that way. I don't care if it's cheap, I'll take the win. And I think I did it in about 56 seconds. Not as quick as other people I've seen online doing like 14 seconds or whatever, but it's still fine for me coming off like a year of not playing this. I feel good about it. And then finally I went to easy. So I did normal, very hard, and easy last. Easy I did on my very first try in 26 seconds. And that was as easy as you expect it to be. But yeah, overall, this Sephiroth challenge was really fun. I like seeing Smash Brothers do unique things kind of like this. And it just was a joy to play. It's a really cool way to celebrate a character that is very well known, especially by Final Fantasy fans, role-playing fans, and just, video game fans in general probably usually have heard of Sephiroth. So just being introduced, if you will, if you're for the first time to this character and having this screen and a menu and a boss fight, I think it's a really cool idea. And I hope to see more of this stuff in the future. But let me know in the comments, did you take the Sephiroth challenge? How long did it take you? And did you beat it? Did you beat it on easy, hard, normal, very hard? I keep on forgetting the difficulties for some reason. It's easy, normal, very hard. That's it. Did you beat it on any of those difficulties? I would love to know about it. And what your time is. Leave it in the comments. As always, thanks for joining the party. Listen to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next Smash Brothers video.